Hello, beautiful goddess. Welcome. My name is Jena La Flamme, and you're at the Goddess Fest. And I'm excited to be preparing and sharing my topic here, which is how to give yourself permission to feel like a sensuous goddess no matter how you feel now. This is a topic very near and dear to my heart, and I'm excited to share some ideas and guide you through a meditation and see how you feel at the end and see how the goddess is coming alive in you. So I want to start out by talking about permission and talking about, what is a goddess? What is a sensuous goddess? What does that mean to me? What can that mean to you? Well, first of all, permission. Permission is defined as consent or authorization. And here we're talking about your permission that you give to yourself, your self-authorization, your self-consent to say, yes, I am a goddess. Yes, I feel like a goddess. I don't just know it as a concept, but I feel it in my skin. I enjoy it. I revel in it. I share it. That's how I live my life. Now, what is a goddess? Well, I'm sure this summit is giving so many definitions, and that's very exciting. My definition of the goddess is that we are the divine feminine. All women are expressions of the divine feminine. We are the feminine expression of that which is sacred, that which is holy, that which is Mother Nature. Every part of us is divine, and we're not sinners. We're not, fallen from God. We're actually all there. It's impossible that our sacredness can be taken away from us. And like the seasons of nature that change, constantly cycling, so our expressions of our divinity, of our goddess nature, changes over time, from day to day, week to week, month to month, through the cycles of life. But the constant is that, yes, we are part of that divine matrix of life. We're not separate from it, and we can simply tune into it and remember it and reflect it back to the world so that others also remember. So this really is my mission, is to live this realization for myself and to share it with others. But I didn't start out this way. I started out knowing nothing to do with the goddess at all. I came from that, God the Father mentality, God is a man, and Jesus, and all of this male symbolism, where the feminine was nowhere to be seen. In the version of Christianity in which I was raised, Mary was also very understated, and it was really all about the sacredness through the male teachers. So it was a great delight when at a young age, I was 19, I had the opportunity to go to India, and I discovered the goddess. I discovered the divine feminine. This idea that the God divinity is not reserved for some old guy in the sky, but it's everything. It's all this earthly embodiment. And here I want to share with you 5 steps to giving yourself permission to feel like a sensuous goddess. And the first one is to embrace the divine feminine as that which is experienced through the senses in the present moment. So that means permission for your life, everything you're feeling, living, going through, to be divine. Not that the divine stuff is the good stuff or the high moments or the happy moments, but that the divine is all of it. It's the highs, the lows, the dark, the light, it's the pain, it's the suffering, it's the ecstasy, it's the journey. We're talking about permission for the divine to be exactly like you are. And we have this idea that a holy person, it's going to look like something. It's going to look like something that we're probably not yet, that we need to attain. But here, the idea of the goddess is that she is the beginning and middle and end. All of the stages are part of her face. So that's very comforting, to realize that to reach the divine, there's nothing to do. It's a being, it's an appreciation, It's an allowing, it's an inviting of this sacred energy into the here and now. I remember as I was being exposed to this, being in India and seeing the people in the villages and having such a judgment. This was before I really got this point that, oh, their life was so kind of simple and backwards. And this was a very prejudiced, close-minded, even, thinking. I was young. I didn't know any better, unfortunately. But what was reflected back to me was that my life of, a Western person was no better than their life of simplicity. And, that was just my mental justification of something is better than the other. But actually, it's all divine in each of us, in our unique experience, no matter where in the world we are, the color of our skin, young or old, with or without children, any stage, any state, if we're happy or unhappy, all of these, we have the permission to see ourselves as a goddess. There's no moment when you're like out of the goddess club because you're not doing it right. Like, that's the point I want to make, is that this energy, this knowing, this authorization and consent is for you to carry with you forever. In the Hindu tradition, there are many goddesses, and I love it. There's countless, and they have different things they're associated with. One more with marriage, say, one more with arts and literature, with abundance, with loss, even with death. There's not just the shiny light ones, there's the dark, there's the fierce. They share these qualities, and this is so needed. We need these role models that say, oh, the sacred is not just the shiny good stuff. It's the mud, as they say, no mud, no lotus. And it is all of it. So this is the first step here, is to realize that it's your definition. No one can tell you whether you're a goddess or not. Only you can say, hell yes, I am. This is who I am. It cannot be taken away from me. I am powerful, and I love myself. I realize who I am. I realize this bigger context, that someone telling me I'm not good enough is like, according to whom? Who has the authority to tell you you're not that? Plenty of people will try, plenty of forces will try to make you feel inadequate, to make you feel like you need to do something, beg for acceptance. But no, you do not. You can stand your ground, you can be exactly who you are, and you'll have the last laugh when you decide irrefutably that you are the goddess. So there you have it, permission on a platter. Go for it. All right, step 2 is to embrace your body as a temple. Now, this is for real. You're thinking about yourself as a goddess, you're a divine being, and your body is that container, that protection of the goddess that you are, an expression of the goddess you are. Your body is a temple. So here, this is a call for deep body confidence. And that's one of my passions, is that women, free themselves from this absolute epidemic of bad body image. My story is from 14 years old. I started to be bulimic because I thought I was too fat, quote unquote. I was just so out of touch with the changes of my body from girl to woman that I abused myself with binging and purging, and I put myself through so much turmoil of attacking my body and believing that I was not okay, when no one ever told me your body is a temple, embrace your body as a temple. All I could pick up on was this world in which women think their bodies aren't good enough and they need to go on diets and control themselves, and food is dangerous. And this is what the message that I got. And it took me, again, years of going through this, years of self-loathing, to finally discover when in India, again, thank you, India, that my body is a temple, that the divine is not just this ineffable, untouchable, invisible quality that's out there. The divine, it's right here. It's this flesh, it's this bone, it's our blood, it's our sweat, it's our tears, it's our juices, it's all of us. And to do stretching, to do dance, to do meditation is to honor that temple, to use that temple for what it's designed for, which is for a truly sacred experience in life. So you might have the, yeah, but I'm overweight, Jenna, or yeah, but I have this unhealthy habit. I'm not treating my body like a temple. Yeah, I like that idea, but. And I want to say, just include the buts in the temple. This is a temple that is like it is. Again, no exceptions. Just include all of this in your temple. If you feel like you need to lose weight in order to treat your body like a temple, it's completely the other way around. Treating your body as a temple will help you lose weight. If you think, again, you need to look a certain way before having body confidence, let me tell you, it never ever works that way. Plenty of skinny women have a lack of body confidence. It is about this deeper identification with your body as worthy, with your body as part of Mother Earth, with your body as a resilient character, animal, creature that just absolutely deserves respect and awe. I love this bumper sticker that says, if you're not in awe, you're not paying attention. And that's how I want you to feel about your body. If you do not have body confidence, you're just not paying attention and really noticing how freaking gorgeous you are, whether it's your hair or your eyes, the texture of your skin, simply the shapes, the curves, the contours. Again, you may be so fixated on self-criticism that my words just, you're resisting them. But listen over and over and let the mind relax and soften into this possibility that you do have the right to body confidence right now. And with that right, it comes a lot of benefits. You know, someone who's confident in their body will have good boundaries, will make courageous choices, will take risks, will have more fun, will simply be a better friend to themselves, a better ally. And it's a win-win for everyone. Frankly, the younger generation, they depend on us. They need us women to say, enough is enough with that bad body image stuff. Okay, that was 1980s or whatever. We're done with that. That's old news. Now we're in the era of body confidence, of body positivity, of self-love. Screw the haters. Okay, maybe someone's criticizing your cellulite. Don't care. Don't listen. There's going to be someone else who will be on bended knee worshiping your cellulite, because we are not perfect Barbies. I have stretch marks. I have cellulite. I am not letting this stop me from feeling like a sensuous goddess. It's included in my sensuality, in my perfection. So that's step 2, is to embrace your body as a temple. Step 3 is to embrace your sensuality and sexuality as your prayer. I used to not really relate with prayer. I was more into meditation. You can also call it that. It's your prayer, it's your meditation, it's your moment with the sacred. Life is divided into 2 main categories. There's the functional and the sacred. The functional is what we need to function, what we need to survive and get by. Doing the dishes, paying the bills. You can do the dishes in a meditative kind of way, but the essence of it is a functional thing. However, there are other things in life that are about the magic, about the sacred, about that connection with the greater picture, with life force. And they are things like dance and meditation, self-pleasuring, playing with a lover, doing tantric practices by yourself or with a lover, things that get you in touch with that more subtle current that's beyond just our survival needs, that's really taking us into like that wow ecstasy of being alive. So embracing your sensuality and sexuality as your meditation, as your prayer, this is again an invitation to remove any sense that there's anything wrong with you, and to have this be your unique discovery, your space for growth, your space for really celebrating life. You know, it's not by coincidence that women have 8,000 nerve endings in their clitoris, twice of what men have in their penis. So what does that mean? Well, to me, it's obvious that women have to go through a lot more in life. We bear children, we just provide so much comfort and love and care for the world. And you know what? To pay us off in a way, nature has given us twice as many nerve endings and an organ, the clitoris, devoted only to pleasure. That's pretty amazing. Orgasm, like, wow. And you may feel like orgasm is something you have good access to or something you want more access to. And that's fine, because there's always more to discover when it comes to the female orgasm. I've been in this field and feeling like an expert and leader for quite some time, and still learning absolutely all the time, more and more. You know, if you feel like you're not having an orgasm and that's a real point of frustration for you, I really feel you, and I would love to support you with that and really encourage you on the quest to satisfaction. It's something men have a lot of access to. They have these external genitalia, and it's somehow much more accepted for boys to be sexual than girls. And we have our internal genitalia, and it's a more hidden away thing that we aren't encouraged to explore or really own. You know, boys have a penis, they know that. Girls tend to have it down there, this sort of nameless unknown. So if you feel personally the effect of that and feel like your access to orgasm is not all you want it to be, then persist in really giving that the time and space to grow and evolve, and you know, find the education that's going to help you break through your conditioning and your blocks. All right. Number 4 is to make space for the temple. Sorry, let me do that again. Number 4 is to make your space a temple for the goddess you are. So we spoke about the body as a temple, but now I want to speak about your environment. This means your bedroom, your clothes, your adornment, your bathroom, your soap, your car, your food, your movement, etc. And I'm not talking about massive consumerism here. I'm talking about curating and being attentive to having the finer things. Again, not in this necessarily a sense of expensive luxury in that meaning, but the things that are fresh and wholesome and beautiful and attuned to your aesthetic. You can see in my temple space here, I have feathers on the wall that really just makes me feel divinely connected with the bird tribes. I have a lamp with a shell on it that's the shape of a vulva, a big clam shell, symbolic. I have orchids, lamps that I can, put candles in, and they emit a beautiful light on the wall. Some art. It's simple enough, but it is a mood that reflects back to me that I'm divine, that I'm a sensuous goddess. My clothes, over time I've invested piece by piece and take good care of them. It's not about massive consumerism of buying a lot of stuff, but having a few good things that really make you shine. This I got in India, oh my gosh, must be more than 10 years ago. And I wanted to wear it in honor of this topic. So, your food, it's how you eat your food. I teach about pleasurable weight loss, which includes pleasurable eating. There's a way to eat Sensuously, there's a way to put the food on the plate that makes you feel like this is a sacred temple experience. And then your movement, rather than your movement being something that's against your body or again something purely functional, to have it be a sensuous experience that really awakens you and enlightens you. The last step is to see other women as goddesses with you. So to have permission to be a sensuous goddess, well, you want to give other women permission to be a sensuous goddess, and you want to actually be noticing when they already have. And this is a really great filter to switch, is when you go looking for who is already there, who is already claiming it, living it, giving themselves that authorization and consent, and who needs just that little encouragement, perhaps from you, that permission from you through your example to feel like they can too. This is when it gets so juicy when we're doing it together, and I believe that's one of the reasons I was included in this event, is that attitude that I carry, that sisterhood, that we can do it better together than alone, that we can share our gifts. What do they say? The rising tide floats all boats. And here we're going beyond scarcity, beyond competition, into this sense of oneness between women, that we're all faces of the one goddess. And that can be very helpful to settle into, that we're all a different side of this crystal that is the goddess. And yeah, we're not alone. So with that, I wanted to guide you into a meditation that's called Empowering Your Pleasure Body. So for this, you can lie down, or you can just sort of sit back in your chair like such. And I want you to get as comfortable as possible, entering into a deep relaxation. Relax your mind, relax your body. And now you're going to relax part by part, piece by piece. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles. Relax your shins, relax your calves. Relax your knees, relax your thighs. Relax your butt. Relax your pelvic floor. Relax your vagina. Relax your hips. Relax your lower belly. Relax your belly button. Relax, relax, relax. Now relax your whole back. Relax your spine. Relax your solar plexus. Relax your breasts, your chest. Relax your heart. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your elbow, your forearms, your hands. Relax your fingers. Relax your neck and the back of your skull. Relax your entire skull. Relax your jaw, relax your hips, relax your cheeks, relax your ears, your forehead. And now find yourself in a deep state of relaxation, feeling your total consciousness, your presence, and your awareness in this deep, deep state of relaxation. In this state, begin to notice your pleasure body. Notice that feeling of pleasure that's coursing through your entire physical body and also surrounding it, and feeling this core of infinite pleasure and energy within you. Allow yourself to turn up the dial of the level of power, pleasure, and energy that you are accessing within you. Starting now, bring your energy to the cervix, and you're going to feel a lush blossoming there. Bringing your attention, your focus to the cervix. Feeling it like a most beautiful flower. You're rich in energy. Feel your cervix as part of earth and nature. Feel her healthy, vibrant, and alive. And let the energy travel up the back of your spine, from your cervix to your tailbone. And again, feel the blossoming of the energy. Feel the awakening. Feel a vibrance of your sensuality, your sexuality, your watery energy. And now feel the energy traveling up the back of your spine to the level of the solar plexus. And feel here a flower blooming, alive with fire and gemstones. Feel your power and vulnerability. And let the energy travel up the back of your spine to the center of your heart. Feel a flower blossoming here, light, shining, gorgeous. Feel the element of air, the quality of love and joy. Feel the energy traveling up your spine to the back of your neck. And in the pit of your throat, feel a flower blossoming here. A gorgeous, beautiful flower. Feel the essence of space and genius and voice and expression. And feel that energy travel up the back of your head into the center of your brain for blossoming here. And that deepest present and ability to know truth, clarity beyond the mind. And now traveling all the way to the top, to the crown of your head. Feel an epic and glorious unfolding of the most beautiful flower that's connected to your higher self. Feel the exalted emotions, gratitude, and see gratitude and these high emotions of your crown filling up your entire body, raining down through every cell. Let the vibration of every cell in your body feel this energy. Let your whole pleasure body come into the vibration of this. And now letting the sound of Om fill every cell in your body. Om. And then bring your attention back to your cervix and imagine an amazing liquid channel of moonlight running up the left side of your spine and filling up your right brain. A delicious flow of intuition. And now feel running from your cervix on the right side of your spine a channel of sunlight, filling your left brain with intention. Allow these two channels to cross back and forth, starting from the cervix, feeling the sunlight passing forth left and right, the sunlight and the moonlight crossing each other right at the center of the spine, all the way up as they're each separately snaking back and forth through the brain, creating harmony and integration and interconnectedness. Now, come back to your cervix again, the gateway to the cradle of life, thanking her, honoring her, and feeling if there's any part of her that wishes to move, express. And in this moment, you can respond to your cervix and you can ask her, is there any message for you on your quest to be a sensuous goddess in every level? And just allow your deepest intention for yourself and your life to bubble up within you. Allow it to guide you and be your guiding light on your journey of awakening. Now you can become aware of your fingers and your toes, and you can wiggle them and you can come back to the space. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And there we have it, your guided journey to empower your pleasure body. I'm Jena La Flamme. Thanks for being part of the Goddess Fest and for checking out this video. You can find me all over the place on the web, and I love to teach about sacred sexual empowerment and body confidence and have lots of free goodies out there. So join my tribe, and I'm very happy to be part of this one. And thank you, Rae, and thank you all. Bye-bye.